friends, how are you guys doing today? Welcome back and thank you for stopping in. Wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, I hope you're striving and thriving, looking good, smelling good, and most importantly, loving yourself and the ones you're with. Guys, I had a chance to check out a movie with my son last week in the theaters. It has just come out like a couple weeks ago maybe, and so it's from this year. It's directed by Akiva Shaffer. And guys, before we get into it, hit that like and subscribe button because we're going to be talking about Naked Gun. The Naked Gun just came out starring Liam Neeson, Pamela Anderson, Danny Houston. There's several A-list actors in this. And my son, he saw the previews for it and we were seeing something else and he said, "Dad, I want to go see that." And so before I left theaters, I decided, yes, we're going to go check it out. And man, my glad I did. If you guys like movies like Airplane or Loaded Weapon or Scary Movie or anything like that, this is right up your alley. This is in your wheelhouse, ballpark, whatever you want to say. This is where it's at. And you know why I really like this movie? Not only because of those classic film examples that I just mentioned that it kind of resembles and feels like, but it's not afraid to offend people, okay? And that is one of the things that comedy is sorely lacking these days. It seems like everything nowadays is some kind of special interest comedy, or it's just vulgar to be vulgar. Just, none of the comedy ever really lands. But this is Three Stooges comedy. This is pure slapstick, body gag. It's really, really solid comedy that it makes satire of all the things that police are being filmed doing nowadays, violating people's rights, beating people up because they get their feelings hurt because people stand up to them, things like that. Like, this makes fun of all of those, I guess, stereotypes, tropes, whatever you want to call them, that modern police are facing. This makes fun of that. And I'm glad that it does. And it makes fun of different special interest groups, like I said. And I'm sure it's going to offend people that are like, "Oh, that's talking about my particular set of people in a not so flattering way." Oh, well, get over yourself. This movie does not care about your feelings. And that's what I love. There needs to be more filmmakers, whether it be comedy, whether it be action, drama, whatever. Stop caring about people's feelings. Start putting out real movies again. That's what this is a real comedy film. And that's why you should waste your money. If you call it that, spend your money on seeing it. This is a fantastic film, not only for the reasons I mentioned, but because it has, fart jokes. If you can't laugh at a fart joke, are you still alive? Right? I mean, it has its vulgar humor. It has its offensive humor. It checks all the boxes for a solid comedy set in the vein of Airplane, Scary Movie, Loaded Weapon, those types of comedy films starring Leslie Nielsen. This has, for instance, the whole purpose of the film, the whole plot centers around a plot device. Which to me, as soon as I saw that, I could not help but laugh out loud because I was like, this is so preposterous. But it's funny because, like I said, it's like Three Stooges comedy. It's like he's beating you up, and this isn't spoiling nothing because you probably saw it in the preview. He's beating the dude up, he rips his arms off, and he like beats the guy up with his arms and hits him in the nuts with it. It's like, stuff like that is funny. And maybe that makes me immature. Maybe that makes me, weird. I don't know. But I enjoy that kind of comedy that doesn't take itself seriously. My kid, 14 years old, right? This movie is geared towards him. It's PG-13. He came out of that and he was like, "Dude, that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen." So it's resonating with that age group. It resonated with me, one of the old school guys who likes, Leslie Nielsen stuff and loves Spy Hard, Naked Gun 2.5. Like, I loved those films growing up, and I still love them. I watched the first Naked Gun before I watched this one, and they are still just solid films, solid comedy, man. And this is no different. I highly recommend you check out The Naked Gun when you get a chance because You know, and who would have thought? I mean, it's good because it's good, but who would have thought that Pamela Anderson was funny, right? She does some things in this movie where I was just cackling because it's like the dumb blonde persona, but she nails it so well with her mannerisms, her body language, the way she, says things. Like, she was hilarious. In fact, I would say she was probably one of the funniest people in the film. So, guys, if you get a chance, definitely check out The Naked Gun. It is well worth your time, well worth your money. Get you some popcorn, a soda, and prepare to laugh because it is hilarious. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out and listening to me talk about this movie for a little while. Before we go, hit that like and subscribe button, my friends. And as always, I'm going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them. Peace out. God bless you, and I'll see you soon.